Yo, let's eat, fam. How's it going today? It is Tuesday, December 20th, 2016, and it is another lovely day for some unboxings. Real quick from the start, I want to apologize a little bit. Some of these videos have gotten a tad bit long. Obviously, this is something I'm passionate about. Sometimes I elaborate and go into a little too much detail. So I will try to make these shorter, a little more concise. I think it'll benefit you as well as me. I don't have to spend as much time editing them either. That also means I'll try to make more of these videos so that I'm not doing 4 packages at once like I am today. Also, still have our first contest going on. So go ahead and scroll down into the description. There is a link to a jot form to collect some information from you. This first contest isn't going to be real big. I'm going to try to pick like 5 winners, and each one will probably get, I don't know, 5 to 10 stickers that I've collected over the last several months of these unboxings. Last note, if you like these channels, if you like sneakers and fashion in general, please also subscribe to this channel. Make sure to like and comment on these videos. Let me know what you enjoy, what you didn't, and I'll make the next one better. Alright, a lot of talk, very little substance. Let's get into it. Let's eat. Alright, this first package, you can probably tell, is from Urban Outfitters. I already know what it is, but you don't. So I wanted some more Adidas gear. And Urban Outfitters actually has a few really cool pieces. There's been a lot of hot burgundy, maroon colored Adidas coming out. And so I figured, why not get a burgundy Adidas hoodie? Now this hoodie is also a nice velour material. The aglets on the drawstrings on the hood are a cool matte gold color, as is the Adidas branding on the left upper chest. Has kind of an Adidas script with that box around the logo. Kangaroo pocket in front. Back is plain. A fairly plain hoodie, but obviously it still pops with that color and velour material. We'll have to see how these look when I get in my Burgundy Ultra Boost 3.0s. I think I also got some Burgundy Uncaged Ultra Boost coming. Okay, that is all the apparel. Not much this time. Let's get into these sneakers. This first box is from AsphaltGold. They are a vendor out of Germany. And this was actually a restock of a pair of sneakers I did not pick up when they originally dropped. I mentioned the Uncaged Ultra Boost, and that's actually what these are as well. These might be my favorite Uncaged Ultra Boosts, so I did have to double up on them. And if you're wondering what model it is, bam! Believe it or not, I did not own the olive Uncaged Ultra Boost. Missed out on them the first time in my size, and just waited and waited, did not want to pay a reseller price. Not that these resell for much, but hey, you know, luckily found them and picked them up for retail. Take a little bit closer look at these beauties in a minute after I unbox the rest. Also, props to AsphaltGold for the stickers and sugar. A lot of the German vendors will hand out these Haribo gummy bears. They are excellent, and the original. Just make sure not to get the sugar-free version. Check out those Amazon reviews if you doubt me. Okay, next up, this is actually a purchase off of StockX. You may have saw a couple weeks ago, I did a review of my first ever StockX purchase. I've sold quite a few different things, but hadn't purchased any. So this, of course, was my second purchase. Went very well, as always. Very quick authentication. Are you wondering what I got? I've previously shared with you that I had the French beige and the Japan gray NMD R1s, but I was missing the Japan black. I'm not missing them anymore, fam. Get our standard receipt and message from StockX. Of course, these have that verification hang tag provided by StockX. Taking a quick look at these to make sure they're legit. did it again, StockX. Still a very satisfied customer. I'm so excited to add these to my collection. I was really mad when I missed out on them the first time, and then missed out again on the restock. We'll take a detailed look at these as well in just a minute. Okay, last package, and possibly the most exciting pickup. This is actually from Kith NYC. These were a very cool collaboration that Adidas did. You probably saw these released a couple weeks ago. I was able to pick up 2 pair, both the pair from Kith and a second pair from Adidas.com. However, both pairs were size 11, and I've since read that these fit a little bit tight. I'm talking about those Pusha-T Adidas collaboration EQT supports. Now, these are different than a lot of EQT supports in that they're composed completely of prime knit instead of textile or leather. And then they also have a full boost midsole, kind of a cool touch. The box, very just nice, simple gray colorway with those 3 stripes on the top. And then the lining paper for the sneakers. Kind of funny, they have the graduations on it like a beaker would have or something. You know, in case you're firing up that Pyrex and doing a little bit of cooking. Pretty surprised that Adidas would actually do that, but play on, play. So yeah, these are legit. I will definitely be doing the on feet with these and letting you know how they fit. As I said, I tried to grab size 11 just because I figured there would be a lot more quantity than a size 11.5. Hopefully they're not too tight. Okay, let's take a closer look at all of these sneakers, followed of course by the on feet. Okay, we are going to start with these Olive Ultra Boost Uncaged. Very cool sneaker. Very happy to finally add these to my collection. Pretty much have every other, at least major release Ultra Boost Uncaged, so had to finally pick these up. Let's go ahead and start. From the bottom, they do have our standard black Continental rubber outsole, black colored torsion support system in the arch, and then the gray stability system in the heel. Matte black molded heel cup, the standard silver ultra gold boost on the heel cup, black Ultra Boost insole. This upper is really cool. It's composed of what looks like 3 or maybe 4 different olive colors, ranging from a very light kind of celery green to this very dark olive. You can see it's all just kind of peppered together through the toe box and up the side. The collar then just mixes the two, the lightest celery green and the very darkest olive around that cuff. Laces are a combination of 2 different olive colors. Also on the inside, like any other Ultra Boost Uncaged, you do have that black padded cup on the inside as well. Then of course that bonded plastic section over the lace holes on both sides of the sneaker, as well as on the inside of the sneaker, just to make sure you don't tear through that prime knit as you're trying to tighten these down. You've seen me unbox other Ultra Boost Uncaged, so I won't go into a ton more detail than this. Just very happy to finally pick these up. Here are those beautiful Japan black NMD R1 PKs from StockX. Man, I have been waiting a while to get my hands on these babies. Absolutely gorgeous. I've shown you both the French beige as well as the Japan grays, so again I won't spend a whole lot of time on these. You do have of course the all solid black upper, that excellent, very nice prime knit. You've got these almost kind of satiny 3 stripes, as well as the bonded piece separating the toe and the vamp. Cool rubber heel counter, cool heel tab with the kanji characters on it. The black plugs both in the heel on both sides as well as in the forefoot forefoot plug does have some more kanji characters. These are the Japan blacks after all. Black outsole, black felt inside, black laces, black lace supports. Not a whole lot to say, just a beautiful, simple, clean sneaker. I cannot wait to wear these. Adidas and Pusha-T did an amazing job on these. Wow. Alright guys, let's start with the upper. It is incredibly unique. If you look at the toe box, you'll see that we actually got two different weave patterns. There's a much tighter weave around the perimeter of the toe, and then in the actual toe box is a much looser weave. Now this around the outside, it's a little bit more gray, very matte. Here on the inside where it's looser, it has a very shiny silver quality, so they are using some different thread to weave these two different types of prime knit. There's also another type of weave pattern down here by the snake skin portion, by the actual midsole. And that weave pattern continues along the side of the shoe. Then we get to the back and it changes all over again. It breaks off right here at the heel, and we again get that very, very tight weave. Adidas is doing some cool things with this EQT support. You know, these shoes were originally made for people much like myself that don't have a neutral gait. So as we run, our heel tends to move a little bit on us, might turn in, might turn out. It's called over or under pronation for those of you that don't run. As this used to be a stability shoe, having a very stable heel strike is very important, and I think that's what Adidas has tried to help improve, both with these textile portions in the heel cup as well as the different types of prime knit weave. For enhanced stability around the arch, there are also these three stripes. These are actually textile, and they run all the way through the upper down to the midsole. Gonna sort of act like a cage to really help lock your foot down. To add to the robustness of the sneaker and durability, they've also chosen to bond these areas with plastic just to make sure that those laces don't rip through the upper. It's one of the most striking features on this sneaker, and I haven't even talked about it. The snakeskin textile portion around the toe as well as in the back of the heel. Very cool. That is sick. There's also a little swatch of that snakeskin here on the tongue, the Adidas equipment branding, as well as the 9116 ADV model. Laces are just a plain gray. They do give you a second set of them. And then you do have these cool little lace features down here. One says King, one says Push for Pusha-T. And the insole is going to match the paper on the inside of the box with the graduations look like you would have on a beaker, graduated cylinder. It also has a kind of shiny silver appearance, so really nice touch. There are also some perforations on the insole here in the forefoot area. Very nice if you're a sweaty foot dude like myself. Yep, don't buy my used shoes, guys. Not a good idea. Then the midsole, of course, is going to be the same as you'd find on an Ultra Boost with this nice, clean, white outsole. This is, of course, a Continental rubber outsole. The white detail on the torsion system at the arch, as well as the white detail on the torsion system at the heel. Not much else to say about these, just really excited to get them on my feet. So let's see that next. Alright guys, very, very excited to try these on. These are just a size 11. I hope they're not too tight, but there's only one way to tell, right? Let's go ahead and get rid of those 1.0 Ultra Boosts. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see. Oh yeah, Those aren't bad at all. You know, I understand some YouTubers definitely know a lot about boosts, but I think they're wrong on the sizing sometimes. So let me just show you one thing real quick before I put the other sneaker on. These are a size 11.5 Ultra Boost 1.0. These are a size 11 EQT. Now, I own other EQTs that are made of textile, and I agree. A size 11 is too tight. I much prefer the 11.5 in those. But these prime knit ones, plenty of room. You can see, this is where my toe ends. Alright? In the Ultra Boost, it's almost the exact same position. These are 11.5s, these are just 11s. If I picked these up in an 11.5 like some people recommended, they would have been too big, so just food for thought, guys. Don't believe everything you hear, do your own research. Well, you can believe what I tell you. Final step, I know I normally do this first, but I wasn't sure if they'd fit me. Pull those off. Now you know these are mine. These won't be going up on StockX now. You didn't see earlier that snakeskin portion of the heel, it actually is another lace hole. So to get the most support out of these, I am going to go ahead and run that lace through that last hole. And then the same with the upper. Kind of got to do this before you put the shoe on, because it does have to go back in here and then thread back out, obviously, to allow you to tie it, and it's just going to be tough to do that with your foot in the sneaker. Pull that stupid sticker off. Oh yeah, these fit nice. Okay, these are the King Push EQT PK. Very cool sneaker. Hope you were able to get these guys, because they are bangers. The resale on these has not exactly been lit, so I think you can still pick them up for about $250 or so, which, I mean, 50 bucks over retail for these, that's not bad at all. I suggest you go ahead and grab those if you haven't already. I've seen them go even lower. You know, just depends. It's the holiday season, people need cash, so this is a good time to pick up sneakers if you can. Alright, so let me know what you think of these, what you think of this collab. I really like it. I think Adidas did a great job. Obviously brought out a lot of Pusha-T's influence on these. Tell me what you think. If you own them, go ahead and comment down. Let me know what you think of them. Especially let me know what you think about the sizing. Let me know if you went true to size or if you sized down or up. I'm recommending true to size on these. You heard it here. Don't size up a half size. Unless you have incredibly wide feet. I mean, I understand these feel different than an Ultra Boost. You do have that textile section, and if you have a really wide foot, it might feel a little tight, but in terms of length and everything else, no. And just to show you, this was a size 11.5 Ultra Boost and the size 11 EQT. I mean, you can see the Ultra Boost is just a tad bit longer, but I think these fit great. Look at that, just slides right in, no problem. Okay, that is the end of today's vlog. Please do me a big favor, like this video, comment down below, hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. We've got a lot more stuff coming out in the next few weeks. Please go ahead and sign up for my first contest. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of stickers from all these companies that I purchase things from. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for letting me share this with you, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care.